You looking to save some money? Don't worry, I got you covered. All you have to do is go over to SCD Key and use the code HG3 when you're buying games to get 3% off, or use the code HG10 when you're buying software to get 10% off. All you got to do is go to SCD Key. You can also give out gift cards, and you can also buy things for the PlayStation, the Xbox, the PC, and Windows. So go over there to SCD Key and check it out, man. It's real easy to navigate. Everything is plain to see. When you go to checkout, all you got to do is enter the code HG3 for 3% off of games, and HG10 for 10% off of software. So get over there now and save yourself some money.
I got gangsters in the crowd, bad bitches at my show. Walked outside and it's sitting on four. And I love it. And I love it.
Yeah, what's up? It's me, Hard8times, the truth for YouTube, your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah. What's up, people? What's happening? You already know the deal. If you missed my last video, the link is down below. Facebook groups, gamer tags, Instagram, Twitter, all that good shit is down below. So please go and check it out. Also, check out the Patreon. That link will be down below. Go over there, check it out. Do what you do. Get familiar with the description. You dig? But today I'm feeling quite flattered. You know, people want to copy the truth. People want to come up with podcasts that's more than just talking about games. I mean, who did that first on the crumb side? Oh, what a difference. Nobody want to hear about no motherfucking, you know what? I'm going to keep it clean, man. I might get flagged down or something. I got to keep it clean. I got to stay on point. I cannot revert. I have to stay on point. I was about to go in just for a little bit. But, you know, I'm flattered. You dig? I'm flattered. I told you, it was only a matter of time before people was going to try to take that lane that I already created on the crumb side. You dig? I just knew it. I want to do something besides talk about games, too. It seems to be working for the truth. I mean, he is getting over 100% sub-to-viewer ratio, so it's definitely successful. I want to do the same thing. I want to be like the truth. You can't copy. Copy? Now, Microsoft is coming to Gamescom this year, next month, August. And earlier today, I believe it was Major Nelson or somebody from the Xbox team basically made a statement that they were bringing new hardware and accessories to Gamescom. Now, of course, this got people buzzing. This got people thinking. We already know that they are working on the next Xbox, codenamed Scarlet. We already know the next PS5 is on the way or whatever like that. We already know the next generation of consoles is far into development, and they should be here sometime soon. Hopefully, I'm hoping as soon as 2019 holiday. You know, I hope. But most people predict 2020, 2021. I'm hoping it's a lot earlier than that. But of course, this got people buzzing, thinking, what are they going to bring to the table? Now they revised that statement and came back out and said that they're bringing new bundles and accessories to Gamescom next month. So was it a mistake? Did they not want to let that cat out the bag too soon? Who knows? But when it comes to hardware, you know, you think a new console, but hardware can also mean a new controller. People are thinking the Xbox Elite version 2, but a controller is not really considered hardware. It is considered an accessory, right? That's what we usually consider accessories, controllers and headsets and things like that. So there is a separation, hardware and accessories. Then they went back on that and they said new bundles and accessories. So we really don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. I think if they are going to announce the next Xbox, it's not going to be at Gamescom. I think Microsoft will choose to do their own thing, their own press conference or reveal or something like that. So I don't think it's going to be anything like the Xbox 2 or whatever they decide to name the next Xbox. I mean, the way they going, you know, it could be the Xbox Zero. Who knows? But whatever the next Xbox is going to be, I don't think it's going to be announced at Gamescom. I think Microsoft would do their own thing when they reveal that, or it will be on a big stage like E3. Now, Gamescom is pretty big, but it's more so over there in Germany and things like that. The UK, I believe, where it's really, really big. But I don't think Microsoft will choose to announce the next Xbox at that event. I think they would hold their own event just like they did with the Xbox One. But the thing is, who do y'all think is going to be first out the gate? Now, there is rumor reports that Microsoft is planning to jump out that window first. Now, this is safe to say that whoever goes first, whether it's Sony or Microsoft, the latter is going to be the one that wins the power competition. Whoever's following first is going to be the most powerful console. Is that safe to say? You know, if the PlayStation goes first, is Xbox going to end up with the most powerful console? And if Xbox goes first, is PlayStation going to end up with the most powerful console? I mean, I'm quite sure Sony would want Microsoft to go first. I'm quite sure Microsoft would want Sony to go first. That way they can see what went wrong, what they did right, and then try to mirror that. Like, okay, this is what they did wrong. Let's make sure we don't do that. This is what they did right. Let's make sure we do that, plus more. You dig? I mean, because that definitely helped out Sony back in 2013 when it came to the reveal of these new consoles. Microsoft going first helped Sony because Sony saw what the people wasn't going to accept, and then they ran back to the drawing board and they changed things up because originally the PlayStation camera was going to be bundled in to the PlayStation, and all of that was going to come bundled with it, just like the Kinect. But they seen the outcry that nobody wanted to connect, nobody wanted to be forced to have the Kinect and shit like that. So Sony went back to the drawing board and changed shit up. So you definitely want your competition to go first. That way you can see what they did right, or you can see what worked and what didn't work. You know what I mean? And then you can make adjustments. Sony have no reason to go first. I believe wholeheartedly Microsoft is going first. What incentive do Sony have to go first? Right now they are stomping Microsoft into the finest wine. They don't have no reason to go first. The PlayStation 4 is still selling like hotcakes. You know, it's still winning every month. They don't really have any reason to go first. It's the most successful console. It's already won the generation. They really don't have to jump out the window first. They can ride this motherfucker until the wheels fall off. I do believe Microsoft is going to go first. I want to ask y'all a question, though, real quick. Had the Xbox One X been the console that launched back in 2013, do y'all think the outcome would have been different? Because we know in the beginning it was all about the power and the resolution difference and all of that. It's always like that in the beginning of a console generation. We don't talk about that much now. We all, you know, the biggest argument now is exclusives. Y'all remember in the beginning, exclusives wasn't like that. So that wasn't really the conversation. It was all about power, what game was releasing at 720, what game was releasing at 900p compared to the opposite that was releasing at 1080p or 900p if the other one was at 720p. Y'all know how it went in the beginning. So do y'all think things would have been different if the X would have been the console that launched instead of the OG Xbox One? Do y'all think so? Being though that resolution was the biggest, was at the top of every fanboy topic and every news article. You know what I mean? Now it's all about exclusives. You know, we already know, but it was different back then. Y'all know it was different. So do y'all think things would have been different? I don't know. We're going to have to see. I mean, we can all agree that, for real, the only reason why the 360 even had a chance was because the architecture of the PlayStation 3 was difficult. And, you know, these developers are getting lazier and lazier. We already see that. We can look at games on how they're built now and what type of attention to detail and how these games turn out now compared to back in the day. So you definitely know developers are getting lazier and lazier. But we already know that a lot of the Xbox 360 success was because of the red ring of death, and also because PS3 kind of lost their motherfucking mind on some of the things that they was doing. Sony kind of went off the deep motherfucking end. So, you know, Sony probably would have won anyway. You know what I mean? They've been dominant since they showed up. You dig? But I don't think Sony's going to jump out the window first. I don't think they really have any reason to. They don't have no reason to. I think Microsoft is going to go first. And I think if they... See, I don't know. I don't know how... First of all, they need to find some talent. You know what I mean? They already acquired the studios, but are these guys talented enough to pump out some real good exclusives? I think if Microsoft keep the same mind that they got now, because they, like right now, Microsoft is all about the gamers right now. If they keep that same energy going into the next generation, add all these features and all that good shit, I think they'll have a good chance. They just need to get some talented developers, and I mean some real talented developers. I think Sony is going to continue to do their thing, man. Sony is kind of flawless out here as far as these games. You know, they might not add all the features you want. They might not give you the cross-play and cross-progression and all that shit that you want, but for the most part, Sony is doing their thing, and they're going to continue to doing their thing, and they got some of the best developers. So, what do y'all think, man? I don't know. We'll see. I think Microsoft is definitely going to go first. I think that's without a doubt. Sony has no reason to go first. They are in position not to go first. They don't have to go first. They don't have to rush or do anything like that. But I think Microsoft is definitely looking to jump out that window first. How early? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I'm ready for the next gen consoles as early as possible. You dig? I'm already ready. Like that's just the mind frame I'm in right now. That's why I want to play all my multiplats on the X. You know what I'm saying? I want to play them as best as they can be played on a console. You dig what I'm saying? So, let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Make sure you check out my Patreon. Make sure you hit the like button, dislike button, whatever. Do something. Busy yourself. Nigga, busy yourself. It's your boy Hard8. I'm gone. Deuces.
Hey! Hey! New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine. Yeah, motherfuckers act like I